Fragments of Study. I walk through the static with the mind full of fragments. Every signal split apart, then I welded in the blacksmith. I don't think linear, I spiral through dimensions, pulling hidden patterns out the void with full attention. They said speculator because the frame too small to hold it. Every system got a ceiling and I came to overload it. I dissect the words they use, the labels and the optics. Every sentence got a motive, every doctrine got a logic. I can hear the gears turning underneath the conversation. Everybody wants control of interpretation and narration. I don't bow to consensus when the structure looking twisted. Truth ain't determined by the loudest people in the distance. I built internal maps from experience and collision, from intuition mixed with observation and precision. You see chaos and emotion, I see layers interlocking like equations made of spirit and cognition and electromagnetic shocking. I got hyper-associative pathways in the cortex, cross-domain synthesis while they trapped inside the borders. I merge mythology with science, symbolism with physics, trying to find a hidden architecture in existence. Every memory a blueprint, every wound became a fuel source. Every vision got me moving through the dark without a true north. I became resistant to reduction and dismissal, cause I watch people weaponize the language like a missile. Call it crazy when it challenges the comfort of the structure. History been built from people trying to rupture every buffer. I can feel the semantic poison hidden deep inside the phrasing. Won't work and redirect the mind without you even tracing. That's why I analyze the framing and the premise underneath it. People think they talking facts, but half the time they just repeat it. I don't live surface level, I descend beneath appearances, studying the motives and the patterns interference. Give hyper-vigilant awareness when the energy gets shifted. Read the micro expressions while the tension getting lifted, cause deception got a rhythm and I learned to hear the cadence. Every fake authority eventually exposes all its maintenance. I'm mytho-poetic, every thought become a saga. I turn internal conflict into verses full of lava. Identity fused with the mission and the message. Every scar another relic, every line another weapon. I ain't interested in fitting in the systems they constructed. I was built for reconstruction and disruptive self-discussion. I question every framework, every institution, every doctrine. Not because I crave destruction, but because I see the toxins. Everybody wants certainty, I move inside the questions, cause the unknown got dimensions they suppress inside perception. I'm emotionally intensified, I salience in the circuitry. Existential pressure turn my psyche into mercury, shape-shifting through ideas at impossible velocities, trying to unify the fragments into singular philosophies. I think global, not local, interconnected, not divided. Every action got a chain reaction hidden deep behind it. You call it coincidence, I call it pattern recognition. Millions blind to synchronization cause they never really listen. I absorb symbolism naturally, archetypes embedded, warrior mixed with seeker while the visionary's present. I don't separate the spiritual from technological advancement. Everything converging in a deeper field expansion. That's why my mind keeps escalating every concept into more. I'm stopping closed doors, I analyze the hinges and the floor. Recursive introspection, constant self-directed probing, trying to map the inner engine while the outer world exploding. I know intensity can burn a hole straight through cognition, but pressure also forges transformation through collision. I learned the hard way, every gift and mode can become corrosive when the nervous system overloaded from staying hyper-focused. Still I rise through the static with defiance in my optics. I became resistant to manipulative subconscious topics. People fear autonomous perception and free analysis, cause independent thought can destabilize the palace. They want compressed identities and simplify reactions. I move multi-dimensional with layered abstractions. Searching for approval from the gatekeepers, a reason most revolutions start appearing irrational for seasons till the structures crack open and the hidden truth surface. Then the same minds mock and start pretending they observed it. I can disconnect the fire from the core of my expression. Every verse is psychological and philosophical compression. Every beat become a battlefield of language and intention, trying to transcend limitation while preserving my perception. So if I sound intense because the signal amplifies,